Remember when 2K introduced ProPLAY? They told us gameplay would finally feel more authentic, more responsive, more realistic, more like actual NBA basketball. And honestly, I believed them. Not gonna lie. Because on paper, ProPLAY sounds incredible. Real NBA motion capture, thousands of real player animations, signature movements, actual foot planning or footwork. But here's the question. If ProPLAY is so revolutionary, why does NBA 2K still not feel revolutionary? That's the conversation nobody is really having. Because I don't think ProPLAY is the problem. I think 2K never fully committed to building the game around it. And we're going to talk about it today. Bait fam, first and foremost, giving honor to God. Thank you for waking us up this morning to do what we love to do. Today, we're talking about ProPLAY and why it hasn't really measured up and lived up to the expectations that we've been talking about. Shout out to my boy Mac. He did a dope video with ProPLAY not being the issue, talking about the game engines and how they kind of flow in between ProPLAY. But ProPLAY has been sort of like the overarching theme. So we'll talk a little bit about ProPLAY and the game engines itself and why it hasn't really fully just hit. It just ain't really measured up. But let's talk about it. See, ProPLAY made animations better. I'm not going to deny the ability to take some animations and put them in the game is really dope. But gameplay isn't just animations. Gameplay is control. Gameplay is responsiveness. Gameplay is freedom. It's the ability to make decisions and feel like you're in control of those decisions. And those four areas where many players still feel frustrated at the end of the day. Time and time again, we always feel like our players not moving how we want to move, and 2K is controlling the narrative way too much. And I think they got to figure out a way that they can make sure player control is at the forefront. Think about it. We still got input delay. Catch animations are not consistent or so random. They force gathers, they vacuum screens, the suction defense where you got the defender beat, but then eventually they come back and miraculously get back in position, I should say. The predetermined collisions. Like the game still decides too much for you at the end of the day. And I just feel like if ProPLAY is the move, is the vision to the future, they got to iron it out. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of animations that we put in from ProPLAY are cool, but really, they don't really work like that. Every year with ProPLAY, when it comes to animations, there's always a few animations that are really good and a lot of animations that are really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of giving players more control like you should, the game often chooses one animation out of 100. Sometimes it's perfect, sometimes it's absolutely terrible, but either way, you didn't choose it, right? And so it's like you pick a package and then the package got all these internal things that you ain't really want. Like, where's the customization at, man? We're close to 2027, and I would think this ProPLAY will allow people to have more customizations, more freedom, but it seemed like it's just another paint job of what 2K's always been doing, which is can animation, trigger moves that you have to wait till they finish. You can't chain and get out of the moves whenever you want to. It just creates a problem. I want a quick layup. 2K may give you a slow reverse animation. I want to just stop. 2K slides my feet another 3 steps to the corner. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you going on a fast break and you want to get to the corner and then it slides you over all the way to the end of the corner. I wanted to contest. 2K made me hug somebody or slow my jump down where I wasn't able to get a good contest, right? At the end of the day, 2K and ProPLAY and the engine that they've used hasn't really fleshed out and ironed out as much, right? And then most importantly, basketball isn't scripted, but 2K still feels scripted, still feel like it's planned out and it's mapped out. You could be winning by over 30 or 40 points and then all of a sudden the game is a 15-point lead or a 10-point lead or they're back in the game. It just doesn't make sense at the end of the day. The biggest disconnect with 2K is real NBA players improv. They react. they adjust. They make split time second decisions. Ironically, the more animations 2K add, the less freedom the player sometimes has. And that's a major problem. The technology isn't being used correctly. I think ProPLAY should be enhancing players' control, not replacing it. Like, for example, instead of having the animations dictate or the game dictates the outcome, let the players and their player stick skills dictate the outcome more times than none. Like, if I was in control of ProPLAY, and I'm not a game developer, so I'm sorry if I'm not understanding this correctly, but if I was making a game and I wanted ProPLAY to work better, the first thing I would do is enhance the player control. Animations follows player input, not the other way around. The number two thing I would do is faster animation cancellation, reward quick reactions. At the end of the day, take these scripted animations out and just let players control how they play. Back in the day, what I will say that 2K dribbling has that this dribbling doesn't have is real player responsiveness. Number three, less determined or predetermined, I should say, gameplay. Like, if I read the defense, reward me. You know what I'm saying? Not whichever animation got selected. No. So many times you beat the defender and all of a sudden they're right back in position by a mechanic where it morphs them back in position and then they get a block. Better responsiveness. I'm going to keep saying this. Every button should feel immediate, not delayed. We are in next gen, brother. Why are we still dealing with delay? Why are we still dealing with lag? Why are we still dealing with a lot of stuff that should be fixed, right? Like, I'm not going to say we ain't came a long way, because we have came a long way. We've been able to play online without being booted offline and things like that, but there's still input delay. There's still delay in the game, and that's not cool. The game needs to respond to your movement, to your input. What you do, your players should do. Let ratings matter instead of animations. One of the things I hate so much with NBA 2K26 is these player motion styles, bruh. Like, I don't like it. Number one, because they put us on like this railroad path. They call it duck running, where you can't really fluidly move. You gotta move a certain way, which is so stupid, and it's not basketball, and it's not realistic at all. It's just dumb. Like, you running, and then if you want to turn around, you gotta turn all the way in a circle. No, basketball is real cut movements. Like, if somebody beats you, you cut and you go at an angle. You don't have to turn all the way around just to chase somebody. Like, the movement in this game is not good. And I understand this is the first year. Hopefully this next year coming up is a better year, but the movement is trash. Why does Zach LaVine always feel the same, no matter if you put it on a 6'4", or a 6'7", or a 6'8", or a 6'9", or 5'9"? Like, the player animation should not control how fast they move. At the end of the day, if a player got 75 speed with ball, they should move like they got a 75 speed with ball, not move like they got a 90-something speed with ball because they got a Zach LaVine. These animations should be skins and not dictate how fast they move, how well they move, because the attributes, they're like placeholders. They just are things that you use to unlock the animation, where it shouldn't be that way. It should be the attributes enhance the animation. That's one of the things I would love to see. And at the end of the day, man, I'm not trying to knock ProPLAY. I think ProPLAY could be a dope idea if it's more fleshed out. I think it's one of the coolest technologies to take stuff that you see in real life and you put it in the game. I just feel like it's not being utilized at its full capacity. And it's not blending well with the engines. It's the engines that they're using, it's just not flushed out. And maybe because the motion engine this year is the first time, and maybe the next year, but I'm just tired of falling for the hype, tired of falling for the wording and the good marketing, because 2K is really good at marketing. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, I'm just being real. I hope 2K can figure out this ProPLAY thing and make sure that basketball finally feels like basketball, dude. But y'all let me know in the comments below, man. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want more content like this. And check out some of the other dope videos we've made. Y'all know the vibes. Live life, stress less. You're rocking one of the best. Without God, my life would be a mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. Till we meet again, man, tell somebody you love them, man. 2K, we got to figure it out, man. Hopefully y'all do it this year.